Match between Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Game.
Thanks very much, Richie.
The outcome is that Adapadu has won the toss and chose to bat first. Many captains would have bowled first, but it could be worth the gamble. That brings the innings to a close with a total at Pakistan. That's cleared the rope. 6 runs. Those are the first runs for Shahid Afridi.
The straight drive is his favourite shot.
We can have a look at that again. Shahid Afridi facing. Samara is chasing that one. Lay it away with comfort. That's out of the ground.
That is a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
Let's see the action replay of that. Vas to bowl to Shahid Afridi. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Vas. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. He's really given that a whack. 6, but we can have a look at that again. That's in the stands. 6 runs. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Swept away. This was how the wicket fell. Kofi Kumar is now on strike. Yusuf Yohana facing. It's straight at Jayawardena. Yusuf Yohana waiting at the striker's end. That's over the rope. 6 runs off. Let's see the action replay of that. Played into the gap. Inzamam ul Haq facing. Arnold is in pursuit, steered expertly into the gap. That's over the rope. Let's see the action replay of that. It was a no ball by Malinga.
That's frustrating for the bowler. He might just be trying too hard.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Adapadu is after that one. 50 is up for Pakistan.
4 by
Vas to begin a new over. He's got hold of that one. Out of the... We can have a look at that again. Vas continues. Samara is chasing that one. Well, that'll beat the fielder.
Well, he swept that.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Vas at the start of his run-up. Swept away. Great shot by Yusuf Yohana. So we can have a look at that again. And that's out. Caught by Malinga. But this was the end of the... Vas continues. He's worked that into the gap. The batsman change. Inzamam ul Haq waiting at the striker's end. He runs here. 6. That takes Inzamam ul Haq. Let's see the action replay of that. Malinga, the ball to Yunus Khan. Arnold is in pursuit, played into the gap. That's over the rope. 6 runs off. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. He's got onto that one. He gave that. We can have a look at that again. Sabarawira is after it. That's found the gap in the field. That's a big hit. Let's see the action replay of that. Malinga gets his second wicket. This was how the wicket fell. The next batsman in. Abdul Razak waiting at the striker's end. Excellent bowling by Malinga. Malinga continues. Steered expertly into the gap. He's got hold of that one. Now we can have a look at that again. Thus, to begin a new over. Pushed into the gap. Malinga out at long off. Thus to Abdur Razak. This is how the innings ended. Thus the ball to Kamran Akmal. Lay it away with comfort. Great shot by Kamran Akmal. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Fielded by the man at long on. Thus continues. Sabarawira is in pursuit, swept away. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Thus. Let's see the action replay of that. And 6.
He's always looking.
Let's see the action replay of that. Kamran Akmal waiting at the striker's end. Swept away. That's racing away to the square leg boundary. We can have a look at that again. Stopped by Gunawardena. Kamran Akmal facing. Sabarawira is after it. Sabarawira is not going to reach that. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. He's got it into the gap. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Malinga. Let's see the action replay of that. Superb shot. Kamran Akmal moves on to 23. Magnificent. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Samaraweera is chasing that one. Well, that's found the gap in the field. That'll be 4 more to the total. We can have a look at that again. Voss continues. That's out of the ground. Inzamamals. We can have a look at that again. There it goes, right out of the ground. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. In the air and gone.
Well done, the field.
This was how the wicket fell. The next batsman, Voss, continues. There it goes. That was a no ball by Voss. Kamran Akmal facing. I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a bit though. Ouch, that must have hurt. Voss to bowl to Kamran Akmal. Fernando was after that one, swept away. That's racing away to the square leg boundary. Let's see the action replay of that. But this was the end of the innings for Kamran Akmal. Mohammad Sami waiting at the striker's end. Malinga had the batsman in trouble with that one. Malinga to Mohammad Sami. He's worked that into the gap. He's struggling to get back here. That's it. That's the end of the match. So, to sum up then, Pakistan win by 1 runs. Thanks for joining us for today's play. We very much look forward to your company at the next match.